in a moody, dark corner of Spain. Besides the people who live like no one else. Who share a football rivalry like no one else. This is Derby Days, Galicia. When you think of Spain, you probably don't think of anything quite like Galicia.
Galicia's definitely got something a touch more mysterious than the rest of Spain.
Tucked away in the northwest of the country, this is arguably Spain's most unique region, a fascinatingly mysterious part of the world where the sun doesn't usually shine and everything comes back to the sea.
The beach is a key of our life, it's our soul.
The lifeblood of Galicia has traditionally always been the sea.
We don't understand our life without the sea.
No tiene nada que ver con lo que el mundo tiene la imagen de España. This is Galicia. No hay baile, no hay toreros, no olé, olé, no, en Galicia.
And what about Morriña?
La morriña. La morriña la tienen todos los gallegos.
Morriña es que sientes, la echas de menos.
It feels wet and damp.
You would see rain every day from September to May, non-stop.
And it's these powerful surrounding elements from sea to sky that has carved out a part of Spain where the people live their lives very differently to the rest of the country.
The weather defines us, always hesitating. They ask if it's going to rain, if there will be sun.
There's the famous line that says that when you meet a Galician on the stairs, you don't know if they're going up or going down because Galicians kind of don't give you a straight answer.
Abelas ailas.
Ahí está.
What does it mean? Yes, it means no, it means maybe.
It means maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe.
¿Cómo estás? Bueno, no, ni bien ni mal. Bueno.
The rain affects the culture, the humor, how we are.
You guys are crazy. Why are you so crazy?
Ven aquí, come here, please.
We had a lot of things that can explain a different identity. For example, language. We speak Spanish and we speak Gallego, the language of Galicia. It's very similar to Portuguese. The most famous food in Spain is the Galician food.
Número 1 y el resto es de 5 para abajo.
Pulpa la gallego, pulpa feira.
Es maravilla, maravilla de Galicia.
The music is important.
We are a working class town. The young people be more rebel.
Yeah, Movida Viguesa is like a cultural movement made in Vigo. Basically rock and roll.
And then, of course, there's Galicia's even darker side.
The dead in Galicia is very important because we mix with our culture.
No es un tema tabú como puede ser en otras culturas. Aquí es algo trivial.
Santa Compaña.
It's a Galician myth.
It's the souls that they are walking around in the forest of Galicia. If you see them, you die and you join them. Hey, no, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
They actually take it seriously?
Yeah, of course. No joke about that.
If it's not the procession of ghosts, then it's the legend of the brujas.
This kind of idea of there being witches or wizards and myths matter even when they're myths.
Do you believe it? Yo, a ver las señas.
If it's not the legend of the brujas, then it's the history of mafia in the region.
In the 80s and 90s, we have narco culture, about drug dealers, about families.
In Galicia?
In Galicia, yeah.
Mafia.
Colombians group, they produce the cocaine, and Galicia is the place where they introduce the cocaine in Europe.
At least half of the cocaine that came into Europe came through Vigo.
They use the coast because the coast is very dangerous, it's very complicated. When you work about cocaine,
people were missing.
Yeah. Soon or later, burn bodies, shootings, the violence appear. And Galicia is not the exception.
If it's not the history of mafia, then it's the way they revere the perceberos.
People that risk their life take the percebe that grow up on the rocks. It's very ugly, but it's delicious. That coast is not for surfing. If you don't know the coast, you can't enter.
Despiste y te vas.
It's rough and it's dangerous and it forms you.
Cuando venía la ola por la grieta me pegaba en el pecho y me disparaba para allá. Pero cuando se iba la corriente otra vez, al mismo sitio me llevaba otra vez.
One of the more respectful job in Galicia because all the families in Galicia have at least one person who died.
Hombre, es que nosotros al ir a la mar siempre nos enfrentamos a la muerte.
You can see a lot of cross on the rocks, remembering the people who died trying to catch the percebes.
But for all that makes Galicia unique, they do share one thing in common with the rest of Spain's regions: their love for their local football clubs.
In Galicia, football plays a huge part in the identification of who and what you are.
Not one conversation going on isn't about football.
La música, hay fútbol en la mar. En la muerte encuentras el fútbol.
But as we know, wherever you find a love this strong for local football clubs, you also find a very intense rivalry. And in Galicia's case, their rivalry revolves around Deportivo Coruña here on the north coast and Celta of Vigo on the western front. For this derby, let's begin here with the marginally bigger city boys. Founded in 1923 as a merger of several local clubs who felt on a national level a united Galician side would far better compete, the name Celta de Vigo was coined in reference to the Celtic roots of Galicia.
Cultura celta, castrecha, que vino desde Escocia y todo eso, vinieron y conquistaron Galicia.
But the name was just the beginning, as every aspect of the club was designed to represent the region. From the badge,
el escudo está inspirado en algo gallego como la Cruz de Santiago,
to the kit,
Our colours are the sky blue. We took it from our flag.
To their slogan.
Y el Celta yo creo que tiene mucha más tradición, que tenemos un concepto que es afouteza.
Afouteza es un sentimiento de valentía.
We are the representatives of Galicia.
But whilst the club's aesthetics and identity may have done the region proud, well, that was about it, as Celta de Vigo never really got close to winning anything significant.
The history of Celta Vigo has not been very successful on the pitch. I've seen relegations, 2 finals of the Spanish Cup, which we lost. With a draw, we'd be in the Champions League, and we lost that game against a team that was already relegated.
The 96-97 season was one of their low points, where their rivals ended 4th, and Celta needed a win on the last day of the season just to survive in the league. But the result was a new manager. His name was Javier Irureta, and locals called him Cabo. All of a sudden, Celta are beating Barcelona. All of a sudden, Celta are beating Real Madrid. All of a sudden, Celta have made Europe. But then all of a sudden, Coach Cabo packed up his bags and departed. His destination, still in Galicia, only 2 hours north, to, believe it or not, A Coruña. Founded in 1906, Real Club Deportivo de La Coruña was created as a result of the sport exploding in popularity when a local Coruñan brought the game back from his studies in England. And just like at Celta, the Galician identity is extremely important to the club.
The slogan of Deportivo is "We are people from sea."
Our stadium, Riazor, is the closest to the beach.
In the world?
Yes.
The form of the stadium is like a ship, like a big ship that is entering in the sea.
The most Galician thing is Deportivo La Coruña.
And just like at Celta, for most of their history, with the exception of a few cups, Deportivo La Coruña weren't really in the business of winning titles. In fact, they were actually better known for losing them.
Deportivo only need to match Barcelona's result or better it to win the league title. Barcelona have basically given up on it. Barcelona, I think they're beating Sevilla 5-3.
So La Coruña have to win their game?
So La Coruña have to win their game, it's 1-1. Deportivo get a penalty in the last minute. They know this is their fate. Depor are going to win the league. So it should be Babetta who takes the penalty, but he doesn't want to.
He go like...
He was scared?
Yeah, of course.
Djukic doesn't really want to take it, but someone's got to do this.
And you imagine the penalty in the last minute of the last match, and if Djukic scored, we won the Liga.
And everyone can see that he's going to miss.
It's too hard to watch.
And he does.
Estaba llorando delante de la televisión. It was like a trauma.
You remember this?
Guay, guay, muy bueno.
Like a horror movie, you know? I remember I was crying, my father, don't cry because football, and I say, I don't cry because football, I cry because Depor.
We celebrate a lot. Yeah, the best match in our life.
But then from Celta, Jabo arrived. And just like at Celta, Jabo changed everything. Within 2 years, Deportivo win La Liga.
Fue una pasada, eso fue una fiesta. Yo no fumo, pero tenía un puro así, un puro, y me lo fui fumando de aquí hasta allá.
They make the semi-finals of the Champions League.
Mujeres, saltando aquí celebrándolo. Eso, y después saltaron todos por el campo.
Within 4 years, against Real Madrid. On Real Madrid's 100th birthday.
6th of March 2002.
At the Bernabeu. Deportivo win the Copa del Rey.
One of the great images is the whole of the North Stand at Santiago Bernabeu, full of Depor fans after the game. The rest of the stadium's empty, and they're singing "Happy Birthday to You." Now, to Real Madrid.
He may have given Vigo Eurocerta, but Irureta had given Coruña Super Depor. Irureta.
Se llama patrimonio, ¿por qué? Porque nosotros tenemos 6 trofeos y ellos tienen 0.
But these two teams never needed Irureta to create a rivalry.
Deportivo and Celta, extremely intense, like a Chelsea Millwall in the 80s.
In the 80s, I don't remember a derby with no violence.
Tenían los de Vigo aquí, los peinábamos bien,
Bottles flying.
Los peleas de 200 y 300.
People screaming.
Venían los buses, la mitad de los buses.
Many police, so many police.
Y cuando íbamos nosotros allá, pues pasaba lo mismo.
Balaidos was shut down.
Yeah, Balaidos is a place where there are loads of alleyways, loads of little roads that go to the stadium, and it's a good setup for incidents to happen. You know, we can't really say what, but...
Uy, es jodido, Uf. Es demasiado. Por eso, porque no nos tragamos unos a otros.
The fans have fought, and also the players have fought.
So there's TV footage of a guy in a hooded jumper, dark glasses, in with the Celta Vigo fans away in A Coruña. And there's footage of him actually saying to the fans, just the other side of the barrier, like this, and grabbing his crotch, come on, come over here, come here and kiss it. And then after a while, of course, the TV cameras realised, that's Hugo Mayo.
The Celta player?
Yep, suspended, in with the fans, in with the hardcore.
So it's about identity. It's like, we are the true Galician. No, they are Portuguese because they are very to the border of Portugal. Vigo call us Turcos, Turkish. No one knows why is this nickname.
But you wave Turkish flags now. I saw you had
Yeah, we are proud.
Ellos nos llaman portugueses.
Call me Turkish, okay, we are Turkish.
Nosotros portugueses.
The way of delegitimizing your opponent is to remove your opponent's Galician identity. And I think that what that does fundamentally is tell you how important the idea of being Galician is for both sets of fans.
And then of course there's the rivalry between the two cities themselves.
There's a lot of beef between the cities.
Vigo is the working city in terms of shipbuilding, in terms of industry, in terms of the port, in terms of fishing.
Coruña is more about Inditex, is about Zara, is about fashion.
Mientras Vigo trabaja, A Coruña relaja.
No, I work a lot, but like sleep and just gonna like the party.
Yet amongst this very clear divide, there actually has been moments of unity between the two cities and sets of fans, thanks to subjects that couldn't be more Galician.
We have the last example of natural disaster here. Prestige was a very big petrol ship.
81,000 tons.
Yeah.
And the coast broke it in half.
Yeah, our coast is dying, our fishermen is suffering because that.
La gente se unió sin rivalidad de ningún tipo, todos a una causa que era limpiar la costa.
All of which perhaps explains one of the most unique traditions in derby football.
We used to live like 200, 300 meters from away from the stadium.
And Balaidos, sí.
During the derby, we opened the window and we could hear the anthem.
It's like a time break, you know, fuck you, da, da, da. And suddenly it's the anthem of Galicia, and we are all Galicians, so we sung together, but when finished, yeah, again, fuck you.
This must be the only derby where you sing together, and as soon as that song ends, fuck you, we want to kill you.
Sí, somos distintos.
La rivalidad tenemos que tenerla porque Vigo es importante en Galicia. Coruña, oye, también.
Galicia nos une, pero el fútbol nos separa.
So El Clasico, the biggest derby in the world, just happens to have fallen on Galicia's derby day today, but you wouldn't know it in the Gallego newspaper because it's 2 pages of El Clasico, a game with Messi, Ronaldo, Modric, yet the Gallego derby gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages about the smallest things. They dedicate more pages to their seafood than they do El Clasico. Up, and the noise has just gone on another level. This is where the Celta fans are turning up. The cops won't even let us show you how much protection. Well, in a region of the world where people are known for their indecisiveness, I don't think that derby could have been more fitting. You don't even get me started off the pitch, where they needed all this police intervention before the game even started. Then before kickoff, they're singing together. They're weird, they're a strange lot, but they're proud of it. But so they should be, because in a stadium literally by the sea, full of people proudly from the sea, they create exactly what derbies should be about. Representing and celebrating both sides of the affair amongst moments of absolute madness. Next time on Derby Days.
Y hermanamiento que nos una.
I like red.
I will be honest, I was shocked. I saw players spat in the face.
Red blood, and that's what we want.
They went, you dirty dog, we cut your vote, all this. I went, I'm only joking.
Samuel Eto'o lived in your house?
Yes, yes. 8 days.
Porque tendría que ser algo malo para la familia, es un orgullo.
That's one of the best derby stories.